This is the Grao family from Samatias, Divar, Goa. With us we have a very legendary Goan, Mr. Mervyn Maciel. We have many things in common. We have roots in Goa, Salvador Dumun. We are all born in Kenya.
Right.
And the similarities end there. Because Mr. Mervyn Maciel has met some of us before. So that's my sister Fatima. That's Goretti Fernandez. Yeah, and that's my daughter Gemma. You are perhaps the last person that has met our grandfather. What memories have you had of our grandfather, Matthias Xavier Fernandez and Marie Emilia Fernandez?
Your grandfather was affectionately known as Moti. Moti Fernandez. Moti man. I have so many happy memories of the man. I was 19 or 20 at the time maybe, and he must have been in his 50s probably. But he could get on so well with the younger generation, you know, that sort of thing. He was game for anything, like nothing worried him. And I might have told you before, they used to love going on trucks, you know, in the frontier we didn't have motor cars or things like that, or lorries, you know, these traders' trucks. Like, and he was quite comfortable, you know, going on one of those on a picnic or anything like that. I think I first met your grandparents in the 50s. The thing that really stands out, and which I recorded in my book, which you'll have read that part, is the reception they gave my brand new wife at the time and me when we were passing through Isiolo on our way to our home in Maciel. And you know, your grandparents had a tin sort of duka, what they call it, you know, nothing posh or anything like that. But still, they converted one of the rooms into one of the best honeymoon suites I've ever, you know. It was fantastic. I'm saying it broke our hearts, and my Elsie was chuffed to think that this couple, it's a, you know, tin roof place, and still they made such a lovely home for us. I couldn't thank them enough. And not only that, because they wanted us to meet my wife to meet the rest of the Goan community, they invited the entire Goan community of Isiolo, and we had a reception there. You know, all organized by them, you know. It's fantastic, you know. I just...
But tell me, how did they know you were coming? I mean...
Oh, that's well, I think I told your Uncle John that we were coming. And, oh yeah, I've forgotten this. What surprised me, John and another friend, Victor de Lima, they surprised us by driving all the way to Nyeri. And we would have got off at Nanyuki normally, but they came all the way to Nyeri and said, oh, get up. We are taking you.
On the train?
Yeah, but the train stopped in Nyeri. They said, you know.
They got you off the train?
Got off the train.
Oh.
And collected us in their car and drove us all the way to Isiolo.
And this is on your...
On a honeymoon. On a honeymoon. This is a honeymoon.
And you weren't expecting to go there?
Never expecting that, you know.
So you knew our Uncle Thomas?
I knew Thomas because Thomas was working in the same sort of department like me, administration.
Okay.
Thomas was the transport officer for the whole of the province.
Wow.
So he used to organize transport and all that sort of thing. And if you wanted anything, ran out of whiskey or beer, you could send a signal to Thomas saying, help us, like, and you know, things would be organized.
They had a small shop, yeah.
Small shop,
yeah.
Small shop.
But
I wish I had a picture of that shop, you know.
But what did they have in the shop?
They stocked everything you could think of because they were well supported by the Europeans and the Germans, Goans rather, not Germans.
Yeah.
So they had everything, all foodstuffs like, you know, bread, butter, cheese, bacon and eggs.
Well, where did they get it from? Because they were in the
They got it from Nanyuki. The nearest downtown base was Nanyuki, or Nairobi. If trucks went to Nairobi.
But how did they communicate to get the food?
How did they?
communicate, you know, if they wanted new stock.
I think John, your Uncle John, was the man who managed all that. You know. He did all that.
They had a code system.
I don't know. There's no proper telephones and all that. I don't know. It's amazing to know how they cope.
Yeah, I mean, how do they do it? No, the reason I'm asking you this because you mentioned somewhere that they met some Hollywood stars.
That's right. Stuart Granger.
Virginia McKenna.
They were filming Mogambo, I think.
The first
Yeah.
Hollywood film.
That's right, and that's where Stuart Granger shopped at your
Yeah.
grandparents' shop.
Yeah,
you know.
so and they had all that.
Because most of the Europeans shopped at your grandfather's shop. You know. There was another Indian store, Muhammad Moti, but I don't think he sold liquor and all that. So whenever there was liquor,
Yeah.
you know,
So,
the goans like bees, you know,
so
we go.
only bread as well, bread and cake.
Bread,
Yeah.
biscuits, whatever, tin stuff,
Yeah.
your sardines,
Everything, amazing.
everything that you would get maybe in a mini supermarket here, they had.
Already.
And incredible that in a place like the frontier, they had to satisfy the needs of the Europeans. You see that?
Amazing.
It's amazing, it's amazing.
Pioneering work, actually.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know,
What was the shop called?
MX Fernandez and Sons.
Sons.
MX, I wish I'd had that board.
Yes.
But I'll tell you, Noella de Lima, you know,
Lima
You
family.
know the Lima family, yeah.
Noella,
Yeah.
she was telling me that Bertilla might have loads of photographs.
Yes.
So I mean,
We've asked Tony.
sure.
We'll ask again. We'll ask again.
That's
Okay.
what Noella told me.
So
that, you know.
another story that you know would interest us.
Yeah.
So we have photographs in our house in Samathias Divar. Lots
Mhm.
of photographs. Uncle Thomas, Dad, Mom, all of them. But in there's another photograph of a young lady. Her name was
Carolina.
Lena.
Oh, Caroline.
Yeah,
Carolina.
We used to call her Caroline, you know.
Yeah.
Caroline.
Did you know her?
Oh, very well. I know her when she was very young, actually.
Yeah.
She and her brother Dominic, they're the sons of J.B. Fernandez, you know, who had married locally. I think he had married I think Somali or Gabra. I think Somali. But she was very attractive, lovely features Carolina had. And I might have told you that there was a Ceylonese or Sri Lankan today, Willie Pereira, who wanted to marry her. And I think your grandparents put their foot down, nothing doing, you know. So she was a very attractive girl, very, what should I say, for growing up in the wilds, like, very, very, very lovely.
Eventually ended up in Scotland.
Actually, yeah. She rang me up when she saw her name published in this book to correct me that I think I mentioned her mother was Gabra or something. She corrected me there. You know. It was lovely to talk. I wish I'd met her again. But I believe she's since passed away. Yeah. Dobrik has also passed away, I found out.
Oh, he passed away as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's passed away.
So this is a bit of Africa. Yeah. Now we move to Goa.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you come from the same village as my mom.
Absolutely, yeah.
it's,
Salvador, I always say, Salvador the Moon means we saved the world.
Yes.
Savior of the world.
Savior, that's it.
We saved all you
So
people.
do you remember?
Maciel.
He's like, where Maciel? Okay, mom. So mom, come scor canta Tamle Rosa.
¿Cómo es?
Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day to you. Happy Father's Day
wonderful kitchen. What have you done for us today?
I've done you a Greek salad here
Yes.
with feta cheese and all that.
Yeah.
Here's a Greek dip to have with the budget that I've made as well.
Yes.
And there are some Goa sausage
Sausages.
pies
Yes.
in the oven
Yeah.
and prawn pies.
Okay. And our contribution now today we're meeting you.
You brought a lot, and
No,
the mango
not-
salad as
Not
well.
a lot. Gemma will tell us. Gemma, what have you done?
Toasting some dried small prawns all the way from Goa.
Oh,
And
lovely.
putting it in kismur that I've made.
Kishma.
So
Oh,
we're
I
going to
love
have a
that.
go
I
in
love
kiss
that.
mode to go with your amazing food.
Fantastic.
So what is she doing then? My God, she just...
Mixing it up.
Okay. So the prawns go directly in there.
Very good. Make it very good.
Kismur, kismur.
Very good.
Yeah. So this is like prawn kismur. And what else, Gemma, you need to put in there?
That's it.
Vinegar?
I put everything in already.
Oh, mix. So it's onions.
Onions, green chili,
Green.
tomato.
Yeah, just show it to us.
Yes, lovely. Green
Wow.
chilies.
Yeah, green chili, kothmir,
Cut me.
Cut me.
Goan vinegar, black pepper,
Okay.
and toasted cumin seed powder.
Okay, so this is one of the oldest Goan salads.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
fish-
love this. I
Fish
love
and prawns. So in Goa,
it. Absolutely.
yeah, about 20 years ago we were reviving all this and it's called kismur.
Kishma, yeah.
So this is the original recipe.
I love it. I love it.
So
You'll have to
you-
give me the recipe.
Yeah.
I'll have to make. The only I can never cut onion that fine.
Ah,
Yeah, you can see this I did this morning actually.
Yeah.
okay.
So anyway, it's amazing. So the Joya, Rosa,
Yeah, you are absolutely
Yeah?
something.
Okay,
Let,
Rosa.
let your
Yeah,
sister-
sister come and
We'll
then
wait
we will
and
do
then
Rosa
take grace.
Korea.
Absolutely.
And then we will have
Well,
food,
Absolutely.
food from 3 continents.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Great.